G'day everyone, Prep Aussie here. I hope you're all well in whatever part of the world you're watching this video. Well, after much struggle, I think I've finally worked out how to do this. I'm not going to tell you because that'd be giving it away. Okay, lots to go on with. Earthquakes. This morning there was an earthquake here off the coast of Australia. Well, actual fact, there was lots of them off the coast of Australia, but in the last couple of days there's been quite a lot of them off the coast of Australia. Loyalty Island, 7.3. Now I can tell you that this morning that was listed as a 5.1, 5.8, 5.1, so they changed it to 7.3. That, folks, is a huge earthquake. Now, let's see if there's a tsunami warning. Where do we go? Where do we go? Let's go back home. Let's see if there's a tsunami warning. Must be, surely. Waiting. No. Recent earthquakes. Could have sworn there used to be a tsunami warning thing here. Be informed when an earthquake occurs. Tsunami information. No. Nothing. Nothing at all, folks. So for all we know, there was either a wave that went that way, or a wave that went that way, or a wave that went that way. But so far, no one said anything about a wave going this way. And the depth of it was, let's have a look. Oh, there's another one. Geez, they're popping off left, right and centre, folks. Depth of no meters. Of course it was. 7.3 earthquake always happens at no meters. Interesting, eh? Okay, well, let's move along. Let's see if the Americans have got it listed. No. Let's refresh that and see what happens. Doesn't look like it. Geez, just have a look at that ring of fire. That's, you know, it's just becoming a joke. That's it there, I think. They're calling it New Caledonia. 5.2. Well, it's a lot bigger than 5.2, as we can all see. But have a look at that ring of fire. Look at this here. these are all under massive compression now. That line there going through New Zealand, well, pretty soon there's going to be a massive bang. As I said, we're going west. Apparently we're 2 meters out now, so that's crazy, isn't it? Unbelievable. Okay, moving on. I've got something very important to show you guys. This is Mandra. This is today, obviously, but I'm going to set it for tomorrow. Yesterday, sorry. Okay, this is the sun going down. I'm showing you this for a reason. No clouds, as you can see. Slowly but surely going down. Just keep watching. Just pay attention to where the sun actually goes down. It's pretty well just here. You'll see it. Yeah, we still get beautiful sunsets. We've just had a ton of rain. Right. So, don't think there's any doubt in anyone's mind that it is actually just about. There's pole 1, there's pole 2, there's pole 3. So it's pretty well smack bang in line with in the middle of those two, isn't it? Between poles 2 and 3. That is southwest. Okay, because Mandra is in the south. This camera is pointing southwest. That's west over here, directly west. This is north going up this way, and obviously that's south going that way. So that is southwest at this time of the year, which is winter. Okay, now I'm going to show you something that I just can't explain. So it's southwest, remember? I'm going to show you the moon going down now. Remember? Middle of those two poles, okay? Oh, sorry, mucked that up, didn't I? Hang on. Okay, this is 11 o'clock on the same night. There's the two poles. There's poles 1, pole 2, pole 3. Sun went down just here, southwest. What we're looking for is the moon. Okay, you can't see it. So just wait there, I'll bring it forward. Okay folks, back again. Right, I've taken it forward 2 hours. I thought it was at 12 o'clock, it's not actually, it's at 1. Okay, now remember, sun directly there, went down directly there. Moon should go down no more than 5 to 7 degrees past it on some variance, yeah? That's my understanding of the old style, what we were taught at school, the moon follows the sun. Seems pretty logical, doesn't it? Okay, remember, that there is southwest. Okay, you just saw the sun go down in the west, okay? Now, explain this to me. Keep an eye up here. There you go, folks. That's the moon. Now remember I said that was southwest. This thing's heading directly due south. Directly south. Like that's southwest. That's actually more west than south. And as you can see, this thing at 1 o'clock in the morning is at 12 o'clock in the sky just about. So where the hell is it ending up? It's on a flat line trajectory from north to south by the look of it. But I can tell you that I kept an eye on it for the last couple of nights, couple of days, sorry, and followed the direction of the sun going up and over, and the sun seems pretty okay. Watched the moon come up because it's actually in the sky already during the day here. Watched the trajectory. Not too bad. Seemed to follow the sun most of the time, as much as I could tell. But I've got pictures of every night here where this thing has gone from here to here to here. It's actually going off the screen. There's not one other camera except for Trig Point that kind of shows a little bit of a glimmer of the moon at night. Very early. And folks, that is dead south. Dead south. How the hell does the moon go down south at this time of year? Like I said, maybe wrong, not 100% sure, but it shouldn't be going that far when you've just watched the sun go down due southwest. I'm not making this up. This is actually footage, real live footage. It's recorded footage. And as you can see, it's disappearing off the camera at 1 o'clock in the morning. Literally disappearing. It's at about, sorry, what? It's about 10 o'clock at night. Sorry, I mean it's at about 10 o'clock position at night, at there, at 1:37, nearly 2 o'clock in the morning, and it's heading directly south, going that way, on a flat line. So what's that tell you? Something's very odd about the way Earth is rotating from, or wobbling from 5:30 in the afternoon or 5:45, sorry, when you saw the sun go down directly here. Look at the distance there, folks. That's me there, southwest. You saw the coast, the horizon. That's where the moon is now. That's incredible. Absolutely incredible. Yeah, so folks, not really sure how to explain that at all, but I digress. Okay, I've got a video for you from America from a gentleman called Jeff. Jeff, if you're watching, thanks very much. As you guys know, I don't usually show videos and pictures and that, but I've got a whole raft of them here to show you today because they are originals and they are excellent. If they're originals, I'll put them on. If they're not, I won't. Simple as that. Maybe, depending on who sent, what they are, etc. You know. So let's just watch this. Maybe. There is a bit of swearing because he's freaked out.
Look at the bird. You see it now?
I see the bird.
You see it?
I see the bird. That right there.
That is not.
That's not the sun. That's not the fucking sun. That's not the fucking sun. That is not the fucking sun. That is not the fucking sun. I'm blind. I can't see.
As you can see there, that is the sun. Whatever that was went into the sun. I'll do it again.
That's a bird. That's a bird.
Look at the bird. You see it now?
I see the bird.
You see it?
I see the bird. That right there.
That is not.
That right there. That is not.
Can you see that, folks? That's the planet, whatever that planet is. This is the sun over here.
That's not the sun. That's not the fucking sun. That's not the fucking sun. That is not the fucking sun. That is not the fucking sun. I'm blind. I can't see.
Here's the next one.
And you saw when the plane went by to cover it up.
Can't see when the sun is bright. Come here, come. You can see it. Come here, come. Look.
Can you hear the plane? Watch the shadow of the plane go over this planet.
Yeah.
That's a jet. That's a full-on fighter jet. Sounds like a fighter jet. Might not be, but see the jet go past? Dumping all the shit on it?
Can't see when the sun is bright. Come here, come. You can see it. Come here, come. Look. You see it now?
Yeah.
Jeff, you're a star, buddy. Thanks for that.
It travels with the sun.
And as he said, it travels with the sun. Okay, this picture is of Mandra, where I just took the pictures, where I just showed you the video. Sorry, wrong one. The video I put up the other day was actually had this in it. Can you see that? Lots of people are sending me pictures and everything at the moment of this object. I'm hoping you can see that. Pixels aren't great on my computer, but folks, you can't miss that. Look, it's even got the exact right line on it. what I'm going to do for you. Where is it? That one. Take this over here for you. That's the object there. That's the sun. See it now? Can't miss it, can you? You can't miss that, folks. Goes there, all the way around, and it's all the way back. And of course, there's the sun. Okay. Now I've got a picture from Matt Rogers from the UK. He sent me this picture the other day. In actual fact, I'll show you the colour one in a minute. Well, no, I'll show you the colour one first. Sorry. This is the colour one. This is the original one, which doesn't really show much because obviously the water's blacked out. He took this in Grimsby, which is ironic in itself because this is a pretty grim picture. I'll put the filter on it and see what happens with the colour. I haven't done it yet. Do the gamma test. Not much to see there, is there really? You know, because the colour's dead here. Okay. So let's change that around. Oops. Okay, this is the same picture in black and white. Just keep an eye on this. It's obviously not exact same time either. It's a little bit earlier or something. Looks earlier to me. Okay, can you see that? I'll do it again. Just keep an eye on this. Keep an eye on this bit here. Through here. I'll expand it up for you a bit. That's at 67. Just keep an eye on the waterway here. Yeah. Ooh. Look at that. And that. Now, you might say, well, that's the same as that. But it's actually not. Because what's gone wrong here a little bit is that the pixels have gone up too high. So let's get it back down. See that? You see that there? Look. That is that, and that is that. Or it's those ones, I'm not really sure. But let me go back to the pixels on it. See the difference in the what's names there? See that one? That, if you actually just flick up your screen just a bit, notice the difference between the two. That is a solid object. That is a reflection. Although when you bring it up, it looks like the same as that. It's actually not. Now when you look up here, you can actually see it. 1 and 2. If you tilt your screen back just a bit, they're in exactly the same positions as those two there. 1 and 2. Sorry, I was going up here. It might even be these two here yet. No, it's those two there, isn't it? You see them? 1, 2. 1, 2. You see that? They're right in front of the sun. And did you notice this one over here? That might be a lens flare, but I'm not 100% sure. Let me see if we can actually see those two. Yeah, there they are. You can see that one, which is that one. And there's this one here, which you can't see because it's pixelated out. So if you follow that through, it's just in there somewhere. They're exactly the same. Like I said, when you go down to the pixels, you can actually see it. Yeah, it comes up again then. Look, just there. 1, 2, 1, 2. Good picture, Matt. Well done, son. So this thing is travelling with the sun, as everyone keeps saying. Now, I've got pictures from Paula here. Now, at first I dismissed these out of hand because I just thought, oh, they were interesting, but I didn't pay enough attention to them at the beginning. This is exactly the same day in Melbourne that Jeff took his pictures in America. The one that had the video. He sent me 2 pictures first on exactly the same day that Paula sent them. Pretty well the same time of day between the two of them at different hemispheres, by the way. So I said to Jeff, mate, great pictures, but videos tell me more. Can you get a video? So he sent me the videos. I didn't show you his pictures, but if I haven't got them on this computer, but if I could show you, they'd be exactly the same as this. They're no different, really. And if Jeff's sitting there looking, he'd be saying the same thing. He'd probably think this was his picture, but it's actually not. It's Paula's. So let's look at the levels in this. That there is the sun over here. There's another object there that you can see, and this is on its own. Okay, that's that one. Number 2. See that? I'm hoping you guys can see it. I don't want to expand it too much because the pixels go crap. That picture there tells you that that is a standalone object, and that is the sun behind it. Not really sure what that is. Great pictures, Paula. Thanks very much. And number 3. You can clearly see the sun's not even penetrating there, and that's on its own, standalone. So all those people that are sending me these pictures or that are seeing this at the moment, you are 100% correct. 100% correct. Okay. I wanted to show you 1 or 2 more. I'll see if this is it. This was the one. See that? Now I can't really tell you. This is the same picture of, it was only there for one night. Yeah, there's something there, but I can't really tell if it was just a lens flare off that or a cloud reflection, but there's a better picture. Hang on. It was only there for one night. That's not it. 2, 1. No. That was the only picture of it, sadly. 2, 3, 4. Okay, well, that was the best one there. You can clearly see that there's an object there, but I couldn't tell if it was actually just a reflection off the moon. But the problem is that it's actually behind the cloud. So I don't know what it was, but I'm seeing it a lot lately. Okay, folks, well, that does that part of the show. Thanks for everyone for sending those in. Much appreciated. You know, I don't usually show pictures, but you know, when you can obviously see something standing out in front of your face, especially seeing so many people are sending them in at the moment, same pictures, I thought it was relevant to get it up there and show everybody. Okay. I copped a whole heap of flack from a lot of people sending me emails back last time as regards to saying to people, you know, if you can get a four-wheel drive, better to be in a four-wheel drive than it is to drive around, you know, better to be in something like this or in something like this, a convoy of four-wheel drives going someplace rather than sitting in a bunch of cars on a freeway like that. That's my point. See this? These guys are going somewhere. See the other one? They weren't. You know, what sort of car do you want to be in? That's what you've got to ask yourself. Do you want to be stuck on a freeway, not going anywhere? Or do you want to be in a four-wheel drive, in a convoy of people, going somewhere? Now, one particular woman wrote and said to me, "You are an absolute moron for even saying that." Well, I'm sorry, but this is what I'll be doing when you're doing this. And I'm just being brutally honest. I'll wave to you as I go past you down the side road here or up this way or wherever I'm going. You know, do you want to be in that or do you want to be in one of these? If you, obviously, this goes without saying, if you're prepping, the number one thing you need to understand is, where am I going? Where are you going? How long are you going for? And who are you going with? So that's my point. Maybe I didn't explain myself properly last time, but I can tell you what, I'm not going in that. If you are going in that, I would highly recommend that you talk to people who are going in one of these or going like this and ask them if you can tag along. And when you get to the point where you can't go anymore, you dump your car and you jump in with someone else. That's my point. Because guys, when the proverbial hits the fan, as it's going to, as we all know it's going to, if you're stuck on a freeway somewhere, that'll be your own stupid fault. Because if you think that it's all going to be rosy and, you know, they're all going to be, the roads are going to be free and open and easy, then you're either deluded or extremely naive. And by the way, going on a freeway will be a death trap. Absolute death trap. For obvious reasons. Every scumbag in the world is going to be on the freeways because they don't know any better. That's my point. It's kind of what I was trying to get to. Maybe I said it around the wrong way. So, as I've said before, the doo-doo is hitting the fan, even as we're sitting here, as we're all sitting here today on a Saturday, thinking to ourselves, what are we going to do today? Well, in boardrooms around the world for the last 6 months, they've been trying to figure out every day how to keep the thing going. And guys, they're running out of room. They're running out of things to do. I've showed you countless times at the moment where the Australian deficit is touching 6 trillion. The American deficit's 20 trillion. The collateralized debt in the US is now something like 202 trillion. Guys, wake up and smell the roses. Obviously, you know, prepping's all about prepping. I thought you'd find this interesting. This is the meaning of prepping. The action or process of preparing something or preparing for something. The practice of making active preparations for a possible catastrophic disaster or emergency, typically by stockpiling food, ammunition, and other supplies. Prepping is a way of life, and there is always something new to learn, tasks to do, and gear to purchase. Dead set, 100% right. So that's my point. So as I was trying to say, very soon you're going to wake up, you and your husband are going to get up one Monday morning, Friday morning, Wednesday morning, who cares what day it is, but it won't be a weekend. It'll be a Friday, I'm guessing, where you're going to wake up, you're going to go and have your coffee, get your clothes on, have your coffee, and drive to work. Now, on the way to work, you notice that there's a few extra people at the service stations and stuff, but you're not really paying attention, and you listen to the radio, and the news announcers saying, well, there's some big problem in America, blah 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 blah, the world markets, blah 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 blah, but you're not really paying attention. But you get to work, and as soon as you get to work, someone comes in and goes, that's funny, I went to the bank just then and I couldn't use my bank. I might get any money out of the bank. Because they usually buy the coffees for everyone, but they couldn't get the money out of the bank. So she rang Bill, and Bill said, don't worry, I'll get them on the way in. Bill's with Commonwealth, the other woman's with Westpac, two totally different banks, two totally different IT systems. Bill comes in and he goes, that's weird, I can't get any money out of the bank either. So you start your day off not having your regular coffee, that's pissed you off. Then at lunchtime you think, oh, I'm getting a bit hungry, so I'm going to go over the road to the cafe and get some food. You know, your usual cafe, you go there every day, you buy your food there, you go up to the counter, there's a big lineup, there's not usually a lineup, you're like, what's going on? The woman at the front of the thing is saying, well, it worked yesterday, and you're like, what's she going on about? Just get out of the way so we can all pay for our food, you silly, you know. Anyway, all of a sudden the woman at the thing goes, it's not working. So the woman goes, okay, well, don't worry about it, and storms off in a huff. The next woman goes up, next person, sorry, it doesn't have to be a woman, goes up, same thing. Sorry, your card's not working. After the third person, you're now starting to go, your cogs in your head are starting to go click, 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 click. And you're thinking, cars at the service station, trouble on the radio with world markets, banks not lending, bank ATM machines not working, this thing's not working. So you quickly put your food back, go back over to work and say to everyone, there's a really big problem, something's going wrong. By that stage, someone turns the TV on and you're looking at riots in America because no one's got any money. And you're like, what the hell? And then there's a news break and they throw to Sydney where people are going crazy because there's no way for them to get their money out of the banks. Not as bad as America, but similar sort of thing. People are pissed off, blah, blah, blah. So the first thing you do is you get in a car, you drive straight to the Woolworths because you ran out of milk yesterday and you were going to get some today. So you drive to Woolworths, walk into Woolworths, and you can't believe your eyes. It's empty. 6 hours after you started work, Woolworths that you go to every day is bone dry empty. There's nothing on the shelves. There's millions of people there, and they've all got stacked up trolleys. So you're like, oh crap, I can't get any milk. On your way home, everything's cram-packed with people. Service stations, cafes, people trying to get food any way they can, and water and petrol for their cars. You look down at your car's got less than a quarter of a tank of petrol in it. Now you start to panic because you realise at home you've only got maximum of 3 days food. What are you going to do? You got told that everything was going to be okay. You got told not to worry, not to panic. You got told that the government would look after you. So surely there must be a plan. I'll leave it at that, folks. The next video from me, videos, is only going to be about prepping now. I'm not doing any more about moons, suns, and everything else. I'll leave that to other people. My main task now is to save people. Build a community and save people. Okay? And I'm not trying to offend anybody. You can watch if you want, but it'll be all about Australia stroke New Zealand and how people can actually start doing stuff to get ready. There's no point in me trying to help Americans because I'll give you as much advice as I can, but I can't help you up in America. If you want my honest advice, get the hell out of America if you can before the shit hits the fan. I know that's harsh to say, but it's the one place in the world I would not want to be. All right? And on that somber note, and it is somber, folks, but there's always a light at every end of every tunnel, whether it's a life going on, a death going on to new life or whatever, there's always light. Okay? The Lord's Prayer. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever and ever. Amen. God bless, folks. Look around at your situation these days. It's getting worse by the day. And as I said, yeah, it's all kind of doom and gloom, but you've only got to get a couple of things and you're 90% better prepared than 90% of the whole population, or 98% of the population. Remember that. Bless. G'day everyone, Prep Aussie here. I hope you're all well in whatever part of the world you're watching this video. Well, after much struggle, I think I've finally worked out how to do this. I'm not going to tell you because that'd be giving it away. Okay, lots to go on with. Earthquakes. This morning there was an earthquake here off the coast of Australia. Well, actual fact, there was lots of them off the coast of Australia, but in the last couple of days there's been quite a lot of them off the coast of Australia. Loyalty Island, 7.3. Now I can tell you that this morning that was listed as a 5.1, 5.8, 5.1, so they changed it to 7.3. That, folks, is a huge earthquake. Now, let's see if there's a tsunami warning. Where do we go? Where do we go? Let's go back home. Let's see if there's a tsunami warning. Must be, surely. Waiting, waiting, waiting. No. Recent earthquakes. Could have sworn there used to be a tsunami warning thing here. Picked that up, didn't I? Hang on. Okay. This is 11 o'clock on the same night. There's the two poles. There's poles 1, pole 2, pole 3. Sun went down just here. Southwest. What we're looking for is the moon. Okay, you can't see it. So just wait there, I'll bring it forward. Okay folks, back again. Right, I've taken it forward 2 hours. I thought it was at 12 o'clock, it's not actually, it's at 1. Okay, now remember, sun directly there, went down directly there. Moon should go down no more than 5 to 7 degrees past it on some variants, yeah? That's my understanding of the old style, what we were taught at school, the moon follows the sun. Seems pretty logical, doesn't it? Okay, remember, that there is southwest. Okay, you just saw the sun go down in the west, okay? Now, explain this to me. Keep an eye up here. Just keep watching. Just pay attention to where the sun actually goes down. It's pretty well just here. You'll see it. Yeah, we still get beautiful sunsets. We've just had a ton of rain. Right. So, don't think there's any doubt in anyone's mind that it is actually just about, there's pole 1, there's pole 2, there's pole 3. So it's pretty well smack bang in line with, in the middle of those two, isn't it? Between poles 2 and 3. That is southwest. Okay, because Mandurah is in the south. This camera is pointing southwest. That's west over here, directly west. This is north going up this way, and obviously that's south down that way. So that is southwest at this time of year, which is winter. Okay, now I'm going to show you something that I just can't explain. So it's southwest, remember? I'm going to show you the moon going down now. Remember? Middle of those two poles, okay? Oh, sorry. Do you know, it's just becoming a joke. That's it there, I think. They're calling it New Caledonia. 5.2. Well, it's a lot bigger than 5.2, as we can all see. But have a look at that ring of fire. Look at this here. These are all under massive compression now. That line there, going through New Zealand, well, pretty soon there's going to be a massive bang. As I said, we're going west. Apparently we're 2 meters out now, so that's crazy, isn't it? Unbelievable. Okay, moving on. I've got something very important to show you guys. This is Mandro. This is today, obviously, but I'm going to set it for tomorrow. Yesterday, sorry. Okay, this is the sun going down. I'm showing you this for a reason. No clouds, as you can see. Slowly but surely going down. Be informed when an earthquake occurs. Tsunami information. No. Nothing. Nothing at all, folks. So for all we know, there was either a wave that went that way, or a wave that went that way, or a wave that went that way. But so far, no one said anything about a wave going this way. And the depth of it was, let's have a look. Oh, there's another one. Geez, they're popping off left, right and centre, folks. Depth of no meters. Of course it was. 7.3 earthquake always happens at no meters. Interesting, eh? Okay, well, let's move along. Let's see if the Americans have got it listed. No. Let's refresh that and see what happens. Doesn't look like it. Geez, just have a look at that ring of fire. That's